We are down here in the paddock welcoming back Tim Tetrick. Tim, thanks so much for taking the time out to do a quick interview with us.
No problem, anytime.
So give us some background how you got involved with racing.
I grew up in Illinois, and my family did it for as long as I remember, and for 20 years before I was even born. So it's been a family operation. I have an older brother, a younger brother, and my mother. We all do the harness, and that's pretty much all we do.
My goodness. So do you even remember learning, or is it something you just absorbed when you were really, really young?
Start learning first day you go to the barn before I could even walk. So I raced all the way back till I was 3, 4 years old. I still remember jogging my first horse when I was 5 years old, and the rest is history.
When did you make the move out east?
In October of '06, I moved to Delaware to race at Dover, and then I've been just traveling around racing Pennsylvania and New York and Meadowlands, wherever I can go.
So I have lots of questions for you, but probably one of the most important is, how did you get your nickname, the Bionic Man?
Well, I've had hip surgery once already, and I've still got to replace my other hip. So, they say how tough I am because I work so hard, and so they just give me the Bionic Man. They had a drawing at the Meadowlands and come up with the Bionic Man.
So how long ago did you have the surgery on your hip?
I think this winter of '08. I did it winter of '08.
When are you planning on having the other one done?
As soon as I get time. When I can't walk anymore, probably. I'll try to hang out for all the stake races and get those done, and maybe in this fall whenever things slow down.
So where have you been since we've seen you last over the winter?
I've been racing mainly at Dover and Chester, a little bit at the Meadowlands, some Yonkers, and anywhere I can go really to make money.
Yeah, you said you were a busy man. What is the day like for you? I mean, how many miles do you have on that car of yours?
It's an '08 and it's got 150,000 on it, so it's got plenty of miles. If I wouldn't have wrecked it twice, it'd even have more. So. No, but it's a lot of miles, a lot of driving, and I live like an hour to every track that I go to, so every day I'm looking at a 2-hour drive.
Looking at what's going on right now at the Meadowlands, what's your opinion? Do you have a plan or thoughts on that?
Well, I hope to God it works out, because for our whole business, we need the Meadowlands. I think our business, it's one place that premier racing gets to go on, and it's a lot of gambling, a lot of big horses race there, Hamiltonian, some of our bigger races. So I hope to God they get it worked out, and we'll have a good place to race from the high-stake horses.
Talking about those premier races, what would you say has been the biggest or most memorable one for you?
Well, probably the Meadowlands Pace. I've won it twice. It's a $1 million race, and I've gotten to drive some really nice horses, like Buckeye St. Pat, put on a show, One More Laugh. I've been very, very fortunate. Then when you drive good horses, that's what makes it fun.
Those big purses, the last 4 years, you have won the most. And this year, you're doing really well on par. You're in first place again. What is that feeling like for you?
Well, it's good for me. It means I'm making enough money to stay out here and do good. And, as long as I have the opportunity to go for a lot of money, I'm going to stay. And, I really like it out here. The racing's awesome, and I get to race for a lot of money.
Very successful. You're, 29 years old now?
Yep, 29 years old.
A bright future definitely ahead for you. Do you feel the pressure, being the one with the target on your back, kind of the best?
No, I'm happy to be there. I work very hard to get there, and I try to keep it every year. And knock on wood, I haven't been injured, and I've got great horses to drive for, and that's all I can ask for.
Yeah. So out there on the track, you have to make last-minute decisions. So right now, we're going to put you in the lightning round, and kind of throw out whatever you're thinking. When you're out there driving, trying to keep your energy up, Red Bull or coffee are we reaching for?
Both.
Both?
I drink Red Bull and coffee every day.
How many a day?
3 or 4 cups of coffee, and I've been drinking Rock Stars, so I get a couple of those a day too. So I get plenty of energy drinks.
Switching it up, chicken or steak?
Chicken.
Yes, I just won a bet with the Randy Capper. He thought you were going to say steak. I'm so glad you said chicken. Favorite type of music that you listen to get pumped up?
A little bit of everything. I like all kinds of music, as long as it's got a good upbeat to it. Anywhere from jazz to R&B to rock to country, I like it all.
Yeah. Favorite movie?
Dazed and Confused.
Ah, very good pick.
An oldie.
What would you say is a dream vacation for you?
Winning the Hamiltonian. Just getting away and enjoy time with my family and my kid and stuff, and just hanging out with my fiance Ashley and just having a good time.
And the winner's circle.
Yeah.
So hitting on the fiance, blondes, brunettes, or redheads?
Brunettes.
Good answer. And what about idols? Do you look up to anybody, or did you when you were younger?
Are we talking about American Idol?
Yes. What's your pick this year? Who are you calling up and voting for in your free time? But yeah, idols.
I've had a lot of them. My father was a big inspiration to me because he taught me everything I know about, drive a horse first and drive the race second, and I think that's really helped my career. And, you got to look up to John Campbell and, Buddy Gilmore and all them guys, and, Hervé, and they've all been very nice to me coming up. I haven't got to race with some of the older guys, but they've been, but mainly my father.
Yeah, and you actually have your father's colors, correct? But you and your brother Trace have added to them. Can you tell us that?
We added horseshoes. My dad had the same exact colors, Kelly green and gold, but I added 4 horseshoes, 4 on the front, 4 on the back, and my brother did just 2 on the front, 2 on the back.
Those horseshoes are definitely bringing you plenty of luck. Good choice there, and thanks so much for taking the time. We'll be following you and catching you up with you again this season.
Anytime. I'll be happy to be on the show. Thanks, guys.
Well.